Welcome, welcome everybody. We're here tonight ready to celebrate Salsa Sampler for student success. And we are here with Patrick Landry, and we really want to make sure that you guys are ready to start the celebration today. This is a good time for you to start sharing this, the link wherever you are. If you're in LinkedIn, Facebook, or if you're in LinkedIn, make sure, or YouTube, make sure that you can actually share the link. We have just a little bit technical situation.
Let's do a little cup of margarita here. Hopefully you're enjoying some margaritas or maybe a cold beer, some chips and salsa at home. We have a few little technical difficulties that we will work through, and we're so glad that you're here with us today.
You know, I'm really good at improvising, but sometimes when it's just at the start, you gotta really tone
we're
those
ready
skills.
to go.
Very good. So thank you so much for being here tonight, and let's get this going. And well, my name is Sandra Dempsey, and as a parent of two current Notre Dame students, I am so happy to be here tonight to celebrate this critical event to support the mission and students of Notre Dame. This year marks the second Salsa Sampler virtual benefit, and while we will of course have preferred to gather with you all in person, we are so excited to share this live program with you. We are lucky to be together here, and even luckier to be able to have a special guest in the studio with us tonight. Please know that all proper safety precautions have been taken in the making of tonight's program. Without further ado, please allow me to reintroduce my co-host for the night, Patrick Landry, president of Notre Dame School of Milwaukee. My pleasure.
Thank you, Sandra, for being here with us. Good evening, everyone. My name is Patrick Landry, and I'm the proud president of Notre Dame School of Milwaukee. Thank you for joining us for Salsa Sampler for Student Success. Our theme tonight is gratitude. This past year has been unlike any other at our school, in our city, or in our world, and we are so grateful for all of the people who have helped us not only survive, but thrive. We know it is hard to say thank you enough, but we hope to share some of that gratitude with you over the course of the next 40 minutes.
Thank you, Patrick. Tonight's event is called Salsa Sampler for Student Success for a very simple reason. Notre Dame is focused on students and their futures. After a challenging year, Salsa Sampler for Student Success aims to continue to provide students with the resources they need to learn and grow this summer and next school year. Specifically, Salsa Sampler for Student Success will help fund a high-performing tutoring program focused on core and essential skills, an extended school day and year to promote consistency and content retention, and a robust social emotional learning and counseling.
Before we begin tonight's program, just some quick notes. First of all, let's have fun tonight.
We already had some fun.
Yeah.
We already had some fun.
Yes, this event is to support Notre Dame School of Milwaukee, but we also want to celebrate and have fun. So cheers, Sandra.
I still can't get over that initial moment. Sorry if
That's
I have
all
like a laugh attack. I apologize. It just was interesting.
The online bidding is open. Get those competitive juices flowing. We have over 100 exciting items and experiences available for your viewing. There's an item that has me joining you and 10 friends on a pontoon boat on the Milwaukee River. That's one of my personal favorites, and I'm a very competitive person, so I would love to see that item go for a lot of money tonight.
To bid or donate, please visit our event website. You can see the link where you can bid in the screen. All bidding will close at 8:15 p.m. after the post-program music has ended. Some key points of the schedule to highlight. 7:15, descriptions of We Wish We Were Live items. 7:20, Distinguished Alumni Awards. 7:30, President's Speech and Raise the Paddle. Have it here. 7:45, end of our live program and start of the post-party.
Just like we start every school day, tonight we begin with prayer, led by two of our students who we are thrilled to have in the studio tonight, Sisters Ariana and Andrea. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Good and loving God, we are grateful that we are able to come together on this evening of Cinco de Mayo to celebrate our annual Salsa Sampler and the good news of Notre Dame School of Milwaukee. We gathered together this evening for our from our homes and various places to help further the mission of the School Sisters of Notre Dame. We ask you, loving God, to help us remember that it is you who continues to unite us. Help us this evening and in all that we do to bring Christ's message of oneness to God's people, and especially the students of Notre Dame School of Milwaukee.
Loving God, we thank you in a special way for all those who are gathered here this evening to support Notre Dame School of Milwaukee, because their generosity and kindness have made lasting impacts on the lives of all Notre Dame students and families. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Now let the fun begin.
Woo! Thank you, Ariana and Andrea, for that beautiful prayer and for being with us. We are here tonight to celebrate and support education, and to celebrate and support our students on Milwaukee's near South Side after what can only be described as an atypical year. Last June, we hosted Salsa Sampler for summer school, and we had 3 major goals. 1, to host a virtual summer school for all 500 plus students. 2, to complete the necessary capital projects to ensure we gave parents an in-person option for their students, including window replacements, PPE purchases, and improvements of large spaces at our school, such as our chapels and cafeteria, to ensure that we could socially distance students. The third goal was to purchase computers and tablets for all teachers and students, to equip every home with internet, and to ensure that we had available funds for classroom technology. I come here a year later to say, with your support, we have done all of this. Because of you, we were one of the first schools to open in the city of Milwaukee for in-person instruction last fall. I have to be honest, for months I would see in the news or read in the newspaper debates over should schools or can schools open for in-person instruction. And my reaction was always an emphatic yes. Notre Dame School of Milwaukee is proof of this. We had 100% participation in our summer school. We have not had to close down for one day because of COVID spread. And every family had an option of an in-person instruction or virtual. And attendance was still over 97% on a daily basis. We had clear goals, and because of you, we met those goals. Your generosity and commitment empowered us to live our mission through a challenging time. Our students and families appreciate your generosity so much and would like to say thank you. Please watch this video to hear more.
From our entire family, thank you.
Thank you to everybody that supports Notre Dame.
To help us grow bigger and better as a community.
Thank you so much.
I really want to take the donors for the TVs, the windows,
The laptops.
the chairs, the tables.
We even get to make books, fun projects. I'm very thankful for all of that.
Pues quiero decir muchas gracias por toda la ayuda y las donaciones que dan a esta escuela.
For all the kindness that you show towards ourselves and our children. We are forever grateful.
Dios los bendiga. Ustedes son unos ángeles para nuestros hijos. Gracias. Que Dios los bendiga.
Thanks for supporting me.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you.
Look at those darling faces. I have the best job in the world going into school every day to see them. How could you not want to support those wonderful children? As we continue our celebration tonight, I would like to give a big thank you to our diamond level sponsors who helped make this night possible. Thank you to Baird and Tom and Eileen Duffy, to Chris and John McDermott, to the Northwestern Mutual Foundation, to Sensient Technologies, and to the Stolen Work Family Foundation. Thank you. I would also like to thank our platinum level sponsors, Milwaukee School of Engineering and Shore West Realtors, for their long-standing partnership and commitment to Notre Dame. We are so grateful for all of our sponsors and so pleased you are joining us tonight.
Well, Patrick, you know what? Let's get this party started
Let's
once
go.
more. There are a few different ways you can support Salsa Sampler for student success tonight. One way is by simply making a donation by clicking the Click Here Donate button on our online bidding page.
And I don't mean to interrupt, but if I can jump in, we have a truly special opportunity tonight. The R.A. Stevens Foundation and an anonymous donor have agreed to match all new and increased donations to Salsa Sampler this year. Check out the graphic we just put up. We are calling this our Multiply the Success Match because it allows anyone who gives a new or increased gift to multiply their impact for our students at Notre Dame. If you'd like to learn more about the match, please visit our event website or contact our advancement department. The match is in effect through Wednesday, so please don't hesitate to reach out to us.
Excellent. That's great.
Big news.
This is a very generous match, and your team has told me that many people have already used the match to multiply their impact for this terrific school. In addition to making a donation on our offline, you can also support Salsa Sampler by bidding on the great auction items we have tonight. Auction purchases, unfortunately, do not count toward the match. But if you are looking for some unique items and experiences, we definitely have you covered. Online bidding closes at 8:15, so you will have time to get your bids in. Patrick, should we talk a little bit about some of these special items?
Let's do it. I think that sounds great. Now, normally we would have a live auction in which we would have an auctioneer, and at our in-person event, you would bid on with your paddles some really wonderful and special opportunities. This year, we really do wish we were live, and so we're calling these items the Wish We Were Live items. You can see the full details on the auction website, but here are a few of our quick highlights. Package number 101, the Bucks or Marquette University men's basketball loft seats for the 2021-2022 season. If you're like me, you've been missing watching that live in-person sporting event. With this item, you can change that with 4 loft seats at the Pfizer Forum to watch any Bucks or Marquette basketball game during the 2021-2022 season. These loft seats provide not only a great view, but all-you-can-eat food and an open bar with a server. I can't wait to hear those squeaky shoes on the floor. Thank you to John and Lori Hoke for providing this opportunity. And I gotta say, Marquette as a new basketball coach, I think as a Marquette grad, we're all excited. And maybe the Bucks can win the championship, and next year they'll be the defending champs. We'll
Excellent.
see.
Yeah, it's like you're sitting there. Look.
Feels great.
Yeah, we just need the players right now. Okay, package 102, Pine Hills Country Club Golf Experience. I must tell you guys, when I saw this the first time, I'm like, wow, this looks like
Gorgeous.
a Japanese meditation garden or something like that. So beautiful. This is a first-time offer for this item here at Notre Dame. Notre Dame friend Mike Harvey will host 3 golfers at the Pine Hills Country Club in Sheboygan. Look at how beautiful this is. It's supposed to be a challenging course with remarkable views and is known for its undulating fast greens. You'll be treated to golf shirts from the pro shop to remember your round, and then head into town for a memorable dinner at Trattoria Stefanos. It's always fun to find hidden gems right around the corner from home. Thanks for this opportunity, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Next item is package number 103. This is also a new opportunity this year, and it's a private dinner prepared by noted Naples, Florida chef Vincenzo Betulia. It is being hosted by board chair Chris McDermott and her husband John at their Bay Colony condo in Naples. Chef Vincenzo is the chef at well-known Naples restaurant Osteria Tulia, and he is offered to prepare a dinner for 8 with wine pairings at the beautiful McDermott condo. You can enjoy a wonderful meal watching the sunset overlooking the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, look at that view. I've been there. It's gorgeous. This is a wonderful item. And if you need an additional, I'm happy to fly down to Naples to join you all. So.
Okay, I'll tag along too. Very good. Package 104, Luke Bryan Band at Summerfest. Summerfest has a new look this year now that it's being held over 3 weekends. And well, this will be in September, as you know. Be a part of this excitement by bidding on these 2 VIP tickets to Luke Bryan's Proud to Be Right Here show. Walk right up to the front of the American Family Insurance Amphitheater and enjoy the music. The real perks with these tickets, they're really good, so just pay attention. Wristbands that give you 2 free drinks, private bathrooms. Who knew about that?
Important.
So only in these events you can get these kind of treats, right? You also get a preferred parking pass that gets you in and out with ease. Should performance scale change, you can work with Hawks, who donated this great opportunity to find another act of your choice at the 2021 festival.
And you know what? February was such a terrible month of weather. We have a number of golf packages, including Package 105. It's a round of golf for up to 3 players at the exclusive Naples, Florida Golf Club, the Old Collier Golf Club. I mean, look at this beautiful picture of this wonderful course. It's stunning. NDSM supporter Mike Gifhorn will host you and up to 3 guests for a round of 18 holes of golf and lunch and drinks at this Top 100 Tom Fazio designed course. Be sure to look at the auction website for more beautiful pictures and information about the course. Thank you, Mike.
It's really enough for me just to look at this picture, but some of you will certainly want to bid on Package 106, which is being offered by Wisconsin Skydiving Center in Fort Atkinson. I almost don't want to talk about this one because I want to bid on this one, but okay, here are the details. This tandem jump is for 4 people and includes a post-jump gathering at the Luffy Lake House on Lower Nashotah. Excuse my accent. You can continue the adventure with kayaking and swimming or relax with a swim and a sauna. Finish the day up with a cocktail watching the beautiful sunset and the opportunity to talk to owners Boba Bobic and Alex Colasio. Could you imagine talking to them about how many people have experienced this adventure? Well, you will also get your choice of jump photos or a video to remember your exciting day, and I'm sure those faces are probably kind of funny.
Oh, for sure. Look, I mean, yeah, that one before.
Note the details in the auction software description as well.
Also, package number 107, a tapas dinner and sangria. The Notre Dame Board of Directors and our auxiliary board are excited to collaborate on this tapas dinner for 10 to be brought directly to your home. Homemade sangria, made by NDSM friend Farhat Numan, will also be provided along with other beverages to complement the small plates. Our board members will work with you to help make sure you get just the right mix of flavors to match your palate. The party will be delivered to your home, and depending on your comfort level, our board members can help you with the serving as well. It's a great idea in case after this long year you've forgotten how to entertain.
Exactly. Well, this special package 150 is a taco sign-up party for 50 prepared by Notre Dame parents and for Sunday, August 22nd from 5 to 7 p.m. Beverage is provided by Beer Capital Distributing. This party is doubly good for Notre Dame as Father Tim's Parish is matching the donation of every ticket sold. Tableside guacamole, festive music, and other surprises through the night, and plenty of parking. We have...
Actually, I just got a little note over here that the tickets had sold out. This was such a popular event, but we're opening up 10 more for the next few minutes. So if you really want to participate in this event, there are 10 more tickets left. So get on it right away.
Excellent. So make sure you get that done before 8:15 because that's when it closes. But I'm sure like by now, probably we only have 5 left.
Probably.
So rush and get there.
Notre Dame School of Milwaukee was founded in 1996 with only 26 students. And today we have grown to 560 enrolled in our co-ed primary, our boys middle, and our girls middle schools, which is our highest enrollment to date. Through the growth and particularly the challenges of last year, we have remained grounded in the mission of the School Sisters of Notre Dame to serve our community by providing a high-quality education and opportunities to which students would not otherwise have access. Even through that growth, we have never forgotten our mission and our root beliefs: faith, parental involvement, high academic achievement, a disciplined and loving environment, and academic excellence. A number of years back, then Archbishop Dolan, now Cardinal Dolan of New York, shared a few thoughts on the original dream of Notre Dame Middle School and how that dream has worked and come true.
When this whole dream of Notre Dame Middle School came up with the School Sisters of Notre Dame, they didn't let human logic, they didn't let worldly wisdom stop them. They had a lot of faith, they had a lot of hope, they had a lot of grit. And they put their money, they put their time, they put their effort to a dream called Notre Dame Middle School. And now we've seen that that radical, nervy, daring idea has worked. and worked splendidly.
We are standing on the shoulders of the ones who came before us. They are saints and they are humans. They are angels, they are friends.
We're talking about faith, we're talking about character, we're talking about discipline, we're talking about virtue. So what we're doing is training leaders.
When I know people want my school and for my education to succeed, it just makes me want to push harder into showing people that this school is really an amazing school for all students.
When you support Notre Dame, you're supporting kids like me.
The ones who follow me.
Gosh, is he good? I would argue that never before has Milwaukee needed schools that work like Notre Dame. As the Cardinal said, faith, character, discipline, virtue all define our school and our graduates. Outside of our graduate support office at our girls' middle school, you can see right behind me, we have a wall of graduates that lists every graduate's name along with their high school and their university. It's an aspirational and mission-filled space. Each day our students and staff walk by this wall and are reminded of what a Notre Dame education can help achieve. Every year at Salsa Sampler, we honor one of our graduates as our Distinguished Alumna of the Year. Tonight we are thrilled to be able to honor not one, but 4 distinguished alumni. This year has been challenging for everyone, but few people are to be more commended for how they have risen to the challenges facing them than our teachers. We are particularly reminded of this as this week is National Teacher Appreciation Week. Tonight's distinguished alumni are all teachers at Notre Dame, women who truly embody the Notre Dame virtues of respect, regalo, and responsibility. Cynthia Zuniga, a 2012 graduate and a first grade teacher, could unfortunately not be here tonight, but we are very grateful to have 3 of the other honorees in studio with us. Karina Sanchez, a 2008 alum who is a K-5 teacher, Crystal Serna, a 2007 graduate who teaches 3rd grade, and Vivian Marquez Rasso, a 2006 graduate of Notre Dame Middle School who teaches 5th grade. Congratulations, Cynthia, Karina, Crystal, and Vivian.
Karina, Crystal, and Vivian, welcome. We are so happy to have you here with us tonight. To begin, can you tell us a little about what the last year has been like for you as teachers at Notre Dame?
The past year has been very difficult for us. We've had to adapt to many changes, and we'd have to make up some things on the spot. But we are excited, and we are also thrilled about being able to have the kids in the classroom. It is definitely a year we won't forget. We missed having students in the classroom last spring and having to manage learning new techniques related to technology. But being a part of this great Notre Dame community made it manageable. And I felt the support from parents and students and really the entire community.
I agree. This past year has shown me what a great team and community we have here at Notre Dame. I have seen everyone on all levels of the Notre Dame team step up and do everything in their power to help our students succeed. From the teachers who are on the front line, engaging with students, helping reduce the learning gap, making sure student needs are being met not only academically but also emotionally. To administrators and support staff, making sure we have a plan to get students back in the building safely and supporting teachers through all of the changes. And to our donors, whose support enabled many families to stay connected and involved in their children's learning. We truly lived out the saying that it takes a village because everyone played a crucial role in the school year.
Vivian, as a Notre Dame graduate, how has the school shaped you and who you are as a teacher?
Honestly, my best memories of being a student at Notre Dame involved the amazing teachers I had. I remember all teachers being patient and really getting to know us. I always felt like I could be myself, and this allowed me to work to the best of my ability. I think that really helped me with my own patience as a teacher, As a graduate of Notre Dame, I understand the mission of the school firsthand, and I like to keep the rigor and expectations high. I know what my students are capable of, and I push them to work to the best of their abilities. Even when they don't believe in themselves, some days I encourage them to keep working and don't let them give up. I know even if they don't appreciate it right now, they will in the future, just like I did.
I'm sure they do appreciate it, even if they don't show it now. Vivian, just brought up favorite memories, Karina and Crystal. Do you have any memories that stick out in your mind from your time as students?
I have so many wonderful memories of Notre Dame, including attending and selling tickets at the Salsa Sampler. But I think what left the most lasting impression was a feeling of acceptance here. It is a special feeling being in an environment that embraces your culture while helping you grow in your faith. The fact that I was able to attend a school where I could speak my first language and pray the same prayers my mom taught me since I was little, there are no words to describe how great that feels. My parents also felt Notre Dame's impact. Family involvement was always encouraged and expected. And my parents felt like part of the Notre Dame family. So my mom was always the first to volunteer to make her enchiladas suizas for bake sales. And my dad always helped build a float for the Mexican Independence Parade. So as cliche as it sounds, Notre Dame isn't just a school, we really are a family.
I also have very great memories from being a student and being a teacher. Catholic Schools Week was always my favorite time of the year. I enjoyed dressing up, having crazy hair, pajama day. I vividly remember having time to read with my classmates in our pajamas while our principal, Ms. Garcia Velez, brought hot chocolate to every homeroom. I cannot forget learning how to play the recorder with Sister Jean in the cafeteria during music class. I was really good at hot cross buns, and I can really play it. I think I can still play it today. My musical abilities aside, I am very thankful for having the opportunity to be a part of Notre Dame. Looking back, they really shaped me into the woman I am today by providing so many opportunities I wouldn't have had otherwise.
As our distinguished alumni of the year, is there anyone you ladies would like to thank you tonight?
Yeah, I would like to thank my parents. I want to thank my dad, who is now watching over me, and my mom, who's probably watching me. Without them, I wouldn't be sitting here today. Yo soy producto de sus esfuerzos, de sus sueños. I'm a product of their efforts and their dreams. Every one of my accomplishments is a reflection of them, and so I thank them for everything I have. I know I'm receiving this award tonight, but I want to dedicate this to my parents, Margarita and Gonzalo.
Thank you for this award. Notre Dame is a school that has changed my life and the life of my peers, students, and family. I am so happy to be here tonight and to represent the community of Notre Dame alums who are making such a difference in education right now. I would like to thank all of my teachers, mentors, friends, students, and family for helping me shape me who I am today. Without them, I would not be here teaching at Notre Dame.
I am truly honored and humbled to be receiving this award. I feel like I am the one who should be giving Notre Dame an award. I honestly would not be here if it weren't for Notre Dame having such a huge impact on my life from a very young age. I would like to thank all the teachers who taught me during my time at Notre Dame, in particular Sister Rose, Sister Jean, and Mrs. Garcia Velez. You saw so much more potential in me before I even knew it was there. Of course, I would also like to thank my parents for always holding me to the highest of expectations and not letting me settle for less. I want to thank them for their continuous and unconditional love and support.
Thank you, ladies, for being with us tonight. You are such a wonderful examples for your students, and we're so grateful you could join us tonight. Thank you for everything you do for the students of Notre Dame. Happy Teacher Appreciation Week, and of course, congratulations again in your awards.
Thank you.
Been over a year now since the school has closed in the spring and then reopened this fall in a hybrid model. Our greatest joy was being able to offer our families an in-person option in late September. And so we committed to empowering parents with that choice, and our staff and everyone worked really hard to make it happen.
I think that's something really special about us, that we haven't stopped working for the kids.
You have a vision, people want to be a part of that and they want to help.
I just am amazed at how people have just selflessly engaged in being a part of this school.
Whether we need 300 homes with internet that don't have it, whether we need devices, whether we need meal programs, at every point that Notre Dame community invested in every need we had. And because of that, we've been able to, I think, pull off something remarkable this year.
We've been so lucky with the resources we've gotten in the school, like our Zoom TVs. I get to see the kids at home. I have the kids in the classroom and they get to see each other, so I'm constantly like moving the camera and they get to interact with each other, so that's pretty awesome.
It's been a team approach and a team effort. When times were difficult, we really have felt that love and support of so many people who are a part of our school community. I'm proud of the fact that our school has stepped up to make sure that our kids, regardless of zip code, regardless of income level, regardless of any factors, are provided with the very best education possible.
Everything that we need to do moving forward should be centered around student success, and that includes robust tutoring programs, revamping our after-school and summer school, and providing social emotional support for all of our children and their mental health.
Every family deserves that. Every kid deserves that.
I think of our foundress, Mother Teresa, and the vision that she had. And I'm amazed and astounded at how the faculty, the staff, the administration, and the donors are so faithful to that vision. I think there's a spirit of joy. That just fills my heart with gratitude.
We're blessed because having this support from donors, people that they don't even know in us, just to provide their help is very important to us. This comes from their hearts, and we are so thankful for that.
And families are so proud to be parents and students at Notre Dame that they've spread that message throughout the community.
We are so blessed to receive all the support from the school.
When you support Notre Dame, you truly are making a difference.
I'm so happy to be in here.
Cheers here. Cheers again, Sandra, and cheers to all of you. How could you not be impressed with those wonderful teachers that we have? And we so appreciate you bearing with some of the small technical difficulties we have here. That's why my margarita is almost finished. But truly, those teachers are inspirations to all of us.
Yeah, you know, actually, Crystal, she was my daughter's teacher in first grade when we first came to Notre Dame. Great teacher, great experience, love them. They work so hard, so it's great to see them receiving an award to recognize the great work they do.
They deserve it. You know, as we mentioned at the beginning of the program, tonight is a night of gratitude and of celebration. We had no idea how our lives would change over the last 12 months. After a virtual spring and summer, we opened our doors to students in September, and today we are open for instruction with over 90% of our students in person. We were the first school in our neighborhood to start in-person instruction. I wish you could have seen us as we opened those doors for students last fall. To be honest, we were nervous, but we felt like we were making the right decision. And when we saw those little faces and those smiles and felt their excitement for returning to school after an absence of 6 months, when we saw them running to the school doors, that feeling is incredible and one I will never forget. Those students truly felt like they were back at home. This has not been easy. There have been many fears, pivots, challenges, changes. I do have to say, though, that during the pandemic, enrollment at Notre Dame has grown. Families have been frustrated by the lack of quality educational options in Milwaukee and want their children to have an NDSM education. As one parent told me, Notre Dame is a chance, the best chance for their children to have a brighter future. For more than 200 years, the School Sisters of Notre Dame have asked one question: how are we responding to the need at this given time? The need now is a significant one, and how we respond is critical. We have paid very close attention to both national and our own internal data trends to best respond to the situation at hand. Preliminary estimates nationwide suggest that students have had much smaller learning gains in reading and math over this last year than in a typical school year, putting some students a full year behind in comparison to normal school conditions. This problem becomes exacerbated for children from lower income families that were hardest hit by both the economic impact of COVID as well as the disruptive educational model in so many of our cities, where there's virtual, some in person, some back and forth, all virtual. And this situation to us is particularly concerning, as many of our families come from the hardest working homes you can think of, but they live in poverty where the challenges are great. Our own internal data tells a story that things could have been much worse, but even with all that we've done, the academic gains of our NDSM students are not what they would be in a usual year. We're not panicked, but we are challenging ourselves on what to do differently moving forward. We have done a lot of reading and research on other examples from history of interrupted education for students, such as in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. This research and reflection led us to our goals tonight for Salsa Sampler for Student Success. Never before has it been clearer that people make the difference. Dedicated staff, concerned parents, generous donors. To accelerate student academic success, we need a dedicated and trained group of tutors who, with training, work with our students on a one-on-one basis or in small groups. We know tonight is about raising money, but we also need people to serve as tutors and mentors for next year. If you've ever thought at home, hey, I'd like to help, now is the time, and please let us know. In addition to tutoring, we need to revamp our summer school and our after-school programs. The reality is that our current school calendar in the United States is based on an outdated agricultural calendar where children were needed to work in the fields or farms in summer or evenings. 2021 is very different. Your support gives us the flexibility to think outside the box by rethinking how we do our after-school and summer programs to truly optimize our time with students. Finally, after the isolation that so many felt over this past year, there's a mental health crisis going on for our children. Depression and anxiety for children are at an all-time high. Academics are a huge part of what we do and our mission, but care for the whole child is also important. As a growing school, we need to hire an additional school counselor to meet the needs of our students and to make sure that we are caring for the whole person, just as the School Sisters of Notre Dame have taught us. I know you out there believe in the mission of Notre Dame. And as we've shown last year, we are truly good stewards of what we've been entrusted with by you. I know there are many worthy causes out there, but a quality elementary and middle school education is one of the most critical gifts you can give a child. A child's education and their experience during those early years impact the rest of their life. The next 10 minutes will provide us with the opportunity to assist our students and our staff with the tools and resources necessary to accelerate this student learning and to help our students catch up academically after this really difficult year. Every pledge at every level helps. Your support over the years have been at the following levels: $10,000, $5,000, $2,500, $1,000, $500, $250, and $100. Normally, you're waving those paddles in the air, and you can feel the buzz, and you can feel that momentum. This year, though, your phone is your paddle. Please make your donation now to help us meet the challenges of facing our students and our community head on.
Technically, I have my paddle right here or here. But for all of you at home, we are asking you now to visit our online bidding page and click here to donate to support Notre Dame School of Milwaukee. Remember, you can also see more information on our event website about the Multiply the Success Match, which matches all new and increased gifts to Salsa Sampler through Friday. As we have said before, after a challenging year, Salsa Sampler for Student Success aims to continue to provide students with the resources they need to learn and grow this summer and next school year. Specifically, Salsa Sampler for Student Success will help fund a high-performing tutoring program focused on core and essential skills, an extended school day and year to promote consistency and content retention, and a robust social-emotional learning and counseling. We need your help tonight to continue Notre Dame's mission of providing high-quality education on Milwaukee's near South Side, a mission that is even more critical during this challenging time. With your help, we can make sure that Notre Dame students are best prepared for success, not only next fall, but as they continue to grow in the talented young people we know they are. Patrick, why don't we check out where we are on the giving board?
Oh my gosh! So this is the best part of the night, because you can see behind us, these are the gifts that have already come in
Oh my
in the
God.
form of sponsorships or those who have made a donation in the last few months. And every dollar, I know every dollar that's raised behind us goes directly to those things that we just said we want to do. We've talked to our staff, we've talked to our families, and we've asked, so what do we do moving forward? And those three big picture goals that you saw of intentional tutoring, counseling, and support, and, hold on. Sorry, I just forgot the third one. That's okay. Again, we're live. It's okay, guys.
The extended school day.
Oh gosh, yeah, extended school day and our extended school year. All of those things will truly make an impact on ensuring that this past year and a half doesn't delay children for the rest of their lives.
Look at that, Patrick. $226. Okay,
Oh my gosh, keep it coming.
$227.35. We really appreciate your support. We thank you from our hearts, me as a parent, as a community member, as a volunteer. I just want to say thank you to all of you who are at home helping us make this a really successful night. Thank you so much. $229,935, Patrick.
Thank you so much from the bottom of our heart to all of you out there. I know some of you are in your homes individually. Some of you are hosting parties. And I hope that you can truly feel the impact that you're going to have on our students. We were good stewards of your funds last year, and we appreciate your trust in us this year. Oh
my God, that jump! That was a big jump. That was like the skydiving jump.
Oh my gosh!
$269,185. Oh, like, Dios mío. Like, can I say Spanish words now?
Oh yes, sí.
Sí.
It's Cinco de Mayo too. It's a beautiful day.
Perfect day to really celebrate the culture that Notre Dame has done a great job preserving. Thank you so much, Patrick, for all what you do. And the numbers, oh my, 282,685. We really appreciate. I know on the screen we can't see the names, but we know who you are, and you know that every penny here is spent wisely. And not just that, but there's always a strategy behind what is done at Notre Dame. The vision they have, I've been a testament of that. And it's really, really impressive to see the kind of work that everyone does at Notre Dame.
Thank you. Thank you so much out there. The numbers behind us and this thermometer, I am red in the face from like the overwhelming generosity of our community out there. And just please know from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. You're making a difference in the lives of children. And I truly believe that the future of Milwaukee really rests in students that go to Notre Dame and other high quality schools in our city.
And you know, Patrick, like we just saw it with the teachers, right? I mean, they went to Notre Dame, and for me to hear their personal stories, it was like I was seeing my daughters right now, right? I mean, things evolve. However, Notre Dame values and mission continues always through the years and through time.
Amen. Absolutely.
Patrick?
Great. Oh,
we know! 300! Can I just do like a chicken dance or something?
Yes. Oh my goodness, everybody. Thank you.
$308,385.
Thank you so much, everyone. Oh. Well, I mean, I think as we continue to watch the numbers behind us and I try to cool down a bit, Sandra, if you could share a few closing thoughts as to how the night could and will end.
I'm just so caught up in the emotion of the numbers raising.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot about my script, but okay. As we continue to watch this display of generosity on the screen, let me share a few closing notes. Oh my God, it's kind of distracting.
I know.
The online auction will close tonight at 8:15. Be sure to check your account for the items you won. Auction packages will be available for pickup from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. beginning on Monday, May 10 through Friday, May 14. Packages can be picked up at Notre Dame School of Milwaukee Business Office located at 2604 West Orchard Street, Milwaukee. Please note that select auction items may be eligible for mailing or delivery. Please direct questions about pickup and delivery to Pat Mooney at 414-316-5721. If you'd like to pay for your purchases or donations tonight with a different form of payment, stock, check, or through a donor advised fund, please contact the advancement office before Friday at 414-316-5720. And I'm going to say that number again, 414-316-5720, the advancement office for special gifts. Remember, donations will remain open after tonight. The Multiply the Success Match for all new and increased donations is available through Friday to help you increase your impact for Notre Dame students. That may be actually a good opportunity for you to reach out to some friends and ask them to help us reach those goals. And you can see all those details on the website. Thank you for watching and supporting this great school. Patrick.
And thank you, Sandra, for being here with us. It's my pleasure to be with a wonderful parent and family. And thank you again to our sponsors for your generous support of our event tonight. Thank you to our Salsa Sampler Committee for all of your hard work in securing items, in brainstorming ideas, and for making those amazing pre-party packages. I know many of you are watching tonight enjoyed the guacamole, the margaritas, and the other treats earlier this week. And as leaders of our Salsa Sampler Committee, I have to say a few words about our event co-chairs, our dearest Sylvia Priesing and Christine Keys. They were also co-chairs of last year's events, of last year's virtual Salsa Sampler. And when we approached them about doing it again this year, they didn't blink. They became more focused and more creative and truly believed we could make this night very special. Christine and Sylvia, you motivated us by how hard you worked, and you always did it with joy and smiles on your faces. Sylvia and Christine were at school every day these last few weeks, and we are all better by them being in our lives. Thank you for inspiring us and for believing that all children should have access to an excellent education. Thank you, Sylvia and Christine. Thank you also to my fantastic co-host, Sandra Dempsey. As you've seen tonight, Sandra is not only an NDSM parent, but she's also a talented media specialist who has truly been a joy to work with. I'd like to say thank you again to the R.A. Stevens Foundation. Thank you to Jay and Carolyn Scott and our anonymous donor for matching all new and increased gifts to Salsa Sampler for student success. This generous match will continue through Friday, and you can see all of the details on our event website. Finally, thank you to all of you who have joined us this evening and who have contributed. Every donation makes a difference and impacts a child's life. We hope to see you next May for the 25th anniversary of Notre Dame's founding and to honor Northwestern Mutual, our largest corporate partner. We look forward to being together in person again soon. Each year we end Salsa Sampler with the School Sisters of Notre Dame singing their traditional blessing. We are happy to welcome School Sister of Notre Dame, Sister Marianne Kempa, who serves as NDSM's Director of Pastoral Support, to say a few words and to share a very special video with us.
Thank you, Patrick, and good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for the Salsa Sampler this year. It is wonderful to be together, even at a distance. This year, it is being at a distance that unites us. In past years, at the end of the Salsa Sampler, the School Sisters of Notre Dame who were able to be present at that event would be invited to come forward and extend their hands over the community gathered for the event and give the Notre Dame blessing. This, unfortunately, is not possible at this time. So this year, the School Sisters of Notre Dame, who are residents at Elm Grove, come to you to bless you and thank you for your generosity and support of Notre Dame School of Milwaukee. It is particularly poignant that we do this year because 2021 will be the last year that the School Sisters of Notre Dame will be residing at Notre Dame of Elm Grove. Many things have changed for most of us over the past year. Many of us have experienced hardships and heartaches. Many of us have experienced loss of loved ones. We have lost 22 School Sisters of Notre Dame since last year's Salsa sampler. 22 women who valued education and who were committed to helping each person reach the fullness of their potential. We would like to pay special tribute to them and be grateful for all the good that they did. We want to acknowledge that the mission of Blessed Teresa Gerhardinger continues in 37 countries around the world through the dedication of sisters and laity, as together we further the mission of Jesus Christ, the oneness for which he was sent. As we receive the Notre Dame blessing, let us pause for a moment and remember and bring with us all those we love. And let us especially remember those School Sisters of Notre Dame and all of those who are experiencing their eternal reward with God in heaven.
May the blessing of our Lord be